It's day 3 of the Palm Beach Boat Show. I have an appointment to board a Majesty yacht, so I'm excited about that. And we're going to explore some other things too. I have arrived. This is what I'm about to board, Simplicity by Majesty Yachts. Wow, look at that hangout nook. All right, we are at the Palm Beach International Boat Show here in beautiful Palm Beach, and we are with...
Hi, welcome on board the Majesty 140. I am Alex Souabani from Gulfcraft, the shipyard.
Thank you, Alex. Let's take a look.
So yeah, please welcome on board. So this is the 140. She was delivered into the US beginning of December 2024.
140 as in
140 feet, correct. Well, she's technically 143 feet. So she's got huge beam, as you can feel here in the main deck salon and the dining area. Huge space here. Now at Gulfcraft, what we do as well is that you can see from the ceiling all the way down to the floor is fully customizable. On this boat, the owner wanted to go for more lightwood features and finishings, whilst on the 120 that we have also in show, we have more of darker wood,
more masculine,
marble, exactly. So these guys wanted to go for more of a kind of light version. What's nice about it as well is that we build everything at our shipyard in the U.A.E. So whatever our clients want, whatever they desire, we're able to create in our shipyard in Dubai.
Dining for a dozen?
For 12, correct.
It's very airy. It's a beautiful job with the design.
Correct. And then you have a professional grade stainless steel.
Oh yeah, this is commercial. Look at this. This is not common on these yachts.
Yeah, exactly. So as you'll see on this yacht, we have full commercial stainless steel. And on the 120, which is the one next to us as well, is more of a country kitchen layout, which you'll see as well. So the owners wanted to go a little bit more, let's say casual, a little bit more family orientated, whilst this is purely commercial.
Despite that was the more masculine aesthetic.
Correct.
Interesting.
And then down here you've got access to the laundry space. We don't have to go down there, but it's just to give you an idea. Then we go back very briefly.
And how many crew are needed minimum for this vessel?
So these guys have 6 crew full-time, and they hire whenever they're full at 12 guests. They hire an extra 3, so a total of 9.
Makes sense. We'll
go down to the lower deck because the stateroom is currently occupied.
Oh, I love that accent lighting on the stairs.
Yes,
that's glamorous.
The beautiful thing as well are the mirrors that obviously expand the space as well. You've got mirrors on either side. I've had to stop a couple of people from walking into them because they couldn't understand which way they were.
I've not actually seen that before on any of these.
So this is very much traditional layout on the lower deck for us at Majesty. You have 2 double guest cabins, both with their own ensuite here. Then you continue midship, you've got 2 twin cabins, also with their own ensuite. And then you continue further forward, where you have the VIP cabin.
Wow. And I love that kind of bay window looking outside. I can imagine looking out over the Mediterranean.
Of course.
Is that marble in the bathroom?
Correct.
Lovely. Yeah, you're right about those mirrors adding more depth. That's really interesting.
Yes, I've had a few people just try and go this way when So here we are now in the owner's stateroom on the main deck.
Wow. Look at all this natural light. That is
natural light, and of course why not for a nice little balcony?
What do you call these? I always call them the hangout nook, the balcony. Is there a technical name?
I call them balconies and terraces, and the owner's terrace, because a lot of our yachts actually have this feature, and we've also expanded it to our 100 terrace purely on the bow area as well. So that's why I call them terraces, because we kind of coined it for internally as a terrace.
And look how elegant this bathroom is.
So huge bathroom, huge ensuite with a tub, his and hers.
Sinks. Yeah.
You've got a shower over there, so you've got both options if you're not a big fan of baths. And then, of course, you've got a toilet there.
What a fixture. That is great. That's very unique.
Yes, correct. We try and, again, full customization in the sense of bringing the client or the customers or the owners choices to life, really, as much as possible. Give them as many options when they want to decide how they want to decorate
Sure.
the space.
At this level, a lot of
course.
customization is always involved.
Of course.
Any really interesting requests that you've ever got?
We had one request once where in the dining area on the main deck, they wanted it to turn into a dance floor, so we had to create a mechanism that basically the tabletop went into the ceiling and the legs went into the floor.
That's fantastic.
This is the wheelhouse. So obviously, this is where the captain spends most of his time.
Oh,
and
that's a nice touch. I've never seen that nice little
correct,
mural.
and artwork continues all the way on the ceiling as well.
Oh, wow.
So again, that artwork can be customized to whatever the client would like as well, of course. So we built to international standards, etc. So everything you see here is what you see on a lot of super yachts, basically. And then you've got a forward, nice area here on the bow as well, which is another lounging platform. But then you see further forward, there's a nice crane there to take
For
off
toys.
jet skis. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then here you have the captain's cabin, very close to the wheelhouse.
I forgot to ask, what year was this constructed?
This was 2024. Delivered 2024, December.
And they don't really hold back for the luxury for the captain either.
Yeah,
Very,
exactly.
very nice for him or her.
Well, we recognize a lot that the captain has a lot of leeway when it comes to the deciding factor
Sure.
For owners, especially in the US, where owners tend to keep and stay with the same captain for a while.
Right.
And then here we have the upper deck salon up here. And as you can see, really beamy, really wide, really nice. We've even had some owners who have basically converted this space into more of a VIP cabin, so an additional cabin,
Oh, another-
and reduced the space here.
Private
But
access.
I'm more of a big fan of how we've got it laid out.
I
right
think
now.
I am too, yeah.
Then we continue here from an outside perspective, which just allows a variety of different choices. We came through on the main deck that has the dining table there. I showed you the bow area on the front, and then there's this area here. And then we continue up to the sun deck.
Tell me a little bit about stabilization. Say everybody's dining and the water's getting a little choppy, the boat's stabilized?
Yes, correct. So we have obviously fin stabilizers. We have all options when it comes to the preferences of the owners and captains. So we have fin stabilizers, we have gyro stabilizers, all depending on your preference. I'm talking across the range. So,
Sure.
So obviously on our 120, for example, we have twin Humphrey fin stabilizers, and we have them here as well on this one. So they've also created this lounge area here on the aft. Whilst they've shifted the jacuzzi, which is usually here, but
That's
they've
right.
shifted it here because they use it a lot in the Caribbean, and they wanted to have that elevated space, obviously, when they were on the keys.
So this whole deck would typically be referred to as a sun deck?
The sun deck, correct, because it's the closest to the sun. And then you've got a bar area there. You've got a fold-out TV that pops down from here.
So essentially, we're docked off the coast of Croatia, Cyprus, Malta. My friends are at the bar making cocktails. Is there music that can be piped in somewhere? Is there a sound system?
There's sound system, speakers everywhere, any sound system you want, if you want Bose, etc. And it could be playing from anywhere. You've got some more speakers just here on the way. And then you've just got this lounge area. So it's a very cool, laid back vibe up here. And again, as I said, there's an ice maker, there's a grill top there. So people spend most of their time here on board during.